Hey, it's Slash. Thanks for your Sixth Sense Ask Anything questions. Thanks to Nikki Sixx and Jen for having me on. Alright. The first question I have is from Brandon from Rockton, and it says, what is your writing process like? There is no real process, but on this particular record, actually the last two records, in general, songs are written on the road, and that's where I come up with my ideas and I tape them, and then when the tour is over, I start listening to everything that I accumulated over the year and pick out the good ones and then start writing those into some arrangements, and then I get together and jam them with Brent and Todd, and then soon send loose arrangements over to Miles when he's out with Alta Bridge, and he comes up with some ideas, you know, melodies and whatnot, and then we all get together when he gets off the road and fine-tune all the arrangements and add new parts, and do whatever, and that's basically it. Okay, Dev from Cherokee. Now that your album is out, will you be doing a World on Fire tour in 2015? Most definitely. We start in November and it'll go all the way through 2015, at least go through the summer and into the fall of 2015. So. Cassidy from Grimes, Iowa asks, what's been your favorite thing about touring with Aerosmith? I can't say enough great things about touring with Aerosmith, but some of the key things is just that it's great playing with such a great organic rock and roll band. There's so few of them around now, and guys who play so effortlessly well and have such a great groove and are just such talented musicians and just play so naturally. And then also just being friends with them for the last 30 years, they're just great guys, and there's a great camaraderie between them and their crew and my band and my crew, and it's just been a really great time. And a good rock and roll package to boot. Alright, Jackie from Cleveland asks, when you're on tour, how do you pick the opening bands? I keep my let's see, what's the best way to put it, ear to the pavement, and just sort of check out what new bands, you know, I like, that have records, bands that I've seen live, whatever, I always remember who I dig, and then when it comes time to put together something, see who's available and set it up. Alright, Lee from Arkansas, what is your favorite solo to play live? Now this is a tricky question because I think my favorite solos to play live are the ones that I make up on the spot. But certain songs I sort of stick to the melody of the original solo on the album because that's the way that I hear it. And I still to this day love playing the solo in Sweet Child of Mine. I love playing the solo in Night Train. I love playing the solo for a new song called 30 Years to Life. And I love playing, Anastasia. I dig playing World on Fire, the song World on Fire. And if I, really when it comes down to it, I get off on all the solo sections because it gives me a chance to sort of tweak stuff that are sort of set melodies, and sometimes it just gives me a chance to just go off the left field and just make something up. Alright, hold on. Corey from Ulster. Where'd the concept for the album cover come from? Well, basically the album cover art is a painting by Ron English called Cerebral Celebration. And when the title for the album became World on Fire, I was looking for something that was a painting that was complete chaos, something with a lot of different things going on that was just pandemonium. And I called my buddy Ron up and I asked him if he had anything that fit that description, and he sent me a bunch of different paintings that he'd done. And I saw this Cerebral Celebration. I thought, this is perfect. So that's how it came about. Alright, Paulette from Toronto. Where does your love for jewelry come from? Can we expect any design pieces from you other than the guitar pick you did a while ago? I've always loved jewelry ever since I was a little kid, which made me even more of an outcast in elementary school. But I just pick up stuff that I like here and there. There's some designers, Chrome Hearts and King Baby and some others. Dog State's a new one that I've been doing stuff with. So I just pick stuff up that I like and wear it. As far as designing stuff is concerned, I'm so busy with so many things right now that I haven't really thought about designing any new jewelry other than that guitar pick that we did a while back. But we'll see what happens in the future. Jackson from Atlanta, how long have you been playing guitar? Did you decide to start playing, or did a parent inspire me to play it? I started playing really just because suddenly I just discovered guitar and was completely transfixed by it from that moment on. Steven Adler, the original drummer for Guns N' Roses, was the guy that had a guitar that turned me on to it, and I've been playing ever since. And I started playing guitar on my 14th, the summer that I was going to turn 15. So between 14 and 15, I picked up the guitar. And that would have been 1980, let's see, that would have been like 1979, 1980. So I guess that would be 34 years as of right now. All right, that I've been playing guitar. All right, Anna from Peoria. What is your favorite song or song to play live off the new album, World on Fire? Well, we're only playing 3 songs off the record so far, and they're all gas to play. Just because they're cool songs, and also because it's great just playing new stuff. But I'd say out of the 3, I love playing World on Fire just because I love the tempo of it. But Stone Blind and 30 Years to Life are fun too. So I guess just those 3 songs at this point. But I'm looking forward to playing the rest of the songs off the album. All right, Sarah from Morocco. Have you considered putting out a solo album where you sing? All things considered, I hate singing. I can sing, I can hold a note, and it's pretty rock and roll sounding when I sing, but I just don't enjoy singing. I think I'm a little bit too introverted for it. So no, I have no plans to do that. Lisa from Luxembourg. Do I think that new hard rock bands have the chance to be really successful in this world because of the mainstream music? The way that I see it, rock and roll goes through these phases where it has its ups and its downs, and I think really what needs to happen is for one inspiring new band that does something so uniquely different and turns people on, and then if that happens and becomes successful, then a lot of different bands have the opportunity to follow suit. So I'm sure that moment is going to be right around the corner, so don't worry. Vlad from Brisbane. How did you come up with the transitional fast run and the Sweet Child solo? Was it a pattern? I was practicing. No, I think when we did the original pre-production for Sweet Child of Mine and just started playing it live in rehearsal, that transitional run just sort of came naturally, but I was looking for that sort of Middle Eastern sound to connect the 2 parts, if I remember correctly. So it was something that happened spontaneously, but I was thinking about it melodically when we did it. Sarah from Silva. What was the most challenging thing of the making of the new album? The most challenging thing on making the album was definitely getting the sequence together. Getting all the songs, all 17 songs, in the right running order where it just flowed nicely and it didn't get boring. And it had a good beginning and had a good middle and a good end. And it's one of the hardest things to do, especially with that much material. It took about 2 weeks, longer than it took to record the album. All right, Naomi from Hungary. What is your favorite country to play in while you're out on tour? Now this is a question I get asked a lot. There's really, when it comes down to it, I love playing everywhere. Everywhere where there's an audience that is enthusiastic about you. But I love playing in the UK, I love playing in Germany, I love playing all through Europe, I love playing South America, I love going to Japan. I'm digging this last Aerosmith tour in the States has been one of the most kick-ass US tours I've done in recent memory. I love playing in Australia. So really when it comes down to it, I just dig playing, and I love all the different audiences that we go out and play for. All right, Jessica from Mexico. If music hadn't taken over your life, where do you think you'd be, and what would you be doing? Hopefully I would not be in jail. I'd probably be doing some sort of illustration or animation, because that's the only other thing I know how to do reasonably well. All right. Thanks again for submitting your questions for me. Really enjoyed answering them, and thanks again to Nikki Sixx.